Get back here, Harley.
And I want to know who he is, sweetie.
No one's who you think they are, my dear. Why spoil the fun?
I love that.
It's all a lie.
The Joker doesn't even care.
There's nothing wrong with
He doesn't even want to know.
say.
That's the best.
But you of all people should know there's plenty wrong with me.
Uh-oh.
Take my blood, for example.
So what
I
happened?
wish somebody would. This stuff is killing me.
Why should I care?
Because now there's a teeny little bit of me in you too. That's
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
on. Don't tell me it's not what you've always wanted.
That's not healthy for a lot of reasons.
We're running out of time. I need your help. I nearly had a cure. It was so close, and then it was taken from me.
So we both die. I'm fine with that.
Do you think he is, though?
Imagine sucking down that last breath knowing that Gotham is doing the same.
What are you talking about?
Oh, didn't I say? I've spent weeks shipping samples of my blood to emergency rooms all over the city.
So that's Protocol 10. Poison Gotham. I expected more.
Protocol 10? Never heard of it. Hold tight.
See, that again, Batman expects it to be simple, and it's not. Seamless transition.
I'm listening.
Is someone feeling a little down?
What do you want?
Oh, Bat, cheer up. It won't kill you. Oops.
Where is the cure? Who has it?
I had our cold-hearted friend Mr. Freeze making it, but he's gone dark on me.
I'll find him.
I bet you...
Alfred, Joker's poisoned me. He may have poisoned Gotham too. Mr. Freeze has the only cure.
What are you waiting for, then? He's in
Listen to
the
how
city.
worried Alfred
Find
is.
him.
Isn't that
If
great?
only it was that simple. He'll be somewhere cold. He needs to be kept at sub-zero temperatures to survive.
I don't wish to worry you, but it is the middle of winter out there.
I noticed. I've calibrated the cowl to track heat signatures. I'll find the coldest point in Arkham City.
There's a couple of goons, like random goon chatter you can hear, where people blame global warming on Mr. Freeze. It's pretty funny. Anyway, hey, look up there. Who's that? Why, it's our good friend, the Mystery Man. Let's play a little bit of catch with him, shall we? Yeah. That's a trophy, by the way, doing that. Just like how in Arkham Asylum, it was a trophy to do this. Now it's a Riddler challenge. Isn't that great? Anyway, a lot to talk about there.
I think it was one of the doctors. The bat's here!
Yeah, I'll get to you guys in a second. First off, we need to meet up with our buddy.
Are you the one the prophecy spoke of?
Probably. I'm pretty cool. How he do that? Okay, so a lot to talk about in that cutscene. I'm gonna be honest with you, the whole plot of Joker's blood and the poison kind of presents a lot of plot holes. Like, for one thing, if you just inject your blood into someone and you're not the same blood type, it's gonna cause problems. Like,
Freeze's lab must be
If
this
you-
way.
if-
I'm
if-
definitely heading toward the coldest point.
Oh, I can't believe I didn't think of this earlier. A hotline straight to my bestest friend in the world. Just think, I can call you up whenever I get bored. I think our relationship is really maturing here. The next thing you know is we'll be exchanging emails or meeting up for romantic dinners.
That's another thing is, like I said, one of the things this game explores is Batman's relationship with the Joker. And I don't think it's...
I'm telling you it's all true. The Joker's dying.
It's Batman!
I don't think it's too much... Like, I don't think it's reading too much into it to say that the Joker is legitimately, like, in love with the Batman. And he's just, you know, he's crazy and insane, so that love manifests in a couple of disturbing ways, but I think, like, it's legitimate. You know, he's not trolling him.
Do you remember winters being like this?
He's not trolling Batman.
When you were a kid.
Nah, every year it's a little colder. Me, I blame freaks like Freeze.
See, they're talking about global warming.
He's the one cooling the planet. No way me driving a few blocks did it.
Yeah. Probably froze up his old lady. But did she look good to you?
In this place, they all...
See, they're talking about, oh, global warming. Nah, it was Mr. Freeze. Isn't that funny?
Enough with the cold. I get it.
Oh my god, would you guys shut up? I'm trying to talk. And, you know, Batman's reciprocation of those feelings and what they may or may not be, and just, it really dives into that, and I think it's really fun. Okay, but the Joker's poison is fucking stupid. And it presents a lot of problems. For one thing, you can't just go injecting your blood into people. You need to be the same blood type.
Give me 5 minutes over the wall. I'll show the stinking town a whole new kind
Would
of
you
crazy.
fucking people shut up? Crying out loud. I might have to take these headphones. For another thing, a little bit of a spoiler, but Batman having the Joker's blood in him is going to cause a lot of problems for him within the 8 hours that we still have until Protocol 10 happens. Like, the entirety of this game takes place over the span of 10 hours, because that's Protocol 10. So how long has the Joker been sick? And he's to this point now, but how long has he been sick for? And why is a sickness that took, you know, however long the span of time between Arkham Asylum and Arkham City was to kill him, but for everyone else, like for Batman and for whoever else would get the poison blood injected into them in, you know, the hospitals or wherever, why would it start killing them within the day? Right? Like, that doesn't make sense. For another thing, Joker is not the only one who had Titan injected into him. Why is he suffering these negative effects from Titan injection? Like, is it really just that he overdosed on it or whatever? He shot himself in the, you know, chin to inject himself with Titan? Or was the Titan formula that he injected himself with just a super duper final batch that was ready for distribution, but then he shot Batman with the exact same dart that he shot himself with? How come Batman isn't dying? Because he had the cure? He injected the cure into himself right away before he transformed? But they injected Joker with the cure too. They injected Joker with the cure too. Sure, he transformed before they had a chance to do it, but they still injected him with the cure, so why did he end up getting poisoned and whatnot, even though he got injected with the cure?
And we could run the game. We'd have to kill Holly.
I'm fine with that.
Or we keep her alive and have some fun with her.
Screw that. Sooner I don't have to listen to that voice, the better. I'll kill her myself.
Oh, don't make fun of Tara Strong's voice. She's doing her best. She's doing her best, you guys, just because she's not Arlene Sorkin. So yeah, the Joker poison blood plot element is kind of... And it only gets sillier. Like, Arkham Knight makes it even stupider, to be honest with you.
How can it be?
And I mean, Bane got injected with Titan, and he never even got injected with the cure.
Looked up like some kind of monster.
Like the batch that Dr. Young made up. How come Bane isn't dying from Titan poison? He got, like, that thing is still attached to him, pumping him full. Poison Ivy got injected with Titan. Everyone got injected with Titan. How come Joker's the only one dying? I don't get that. There were other random goons who were injected with Titan, and they were infected for far longer than Joker was. How come Joker's the only one dying of Titan? This doesn't make any sense. And why did it take him months and months and months to start dying from it, whereas Batman and everyone else getting injected is gonna start dying, like, right away, comparatively. Can't do that yet. So, like, could have been, like, you know what? That's not important, though. Like, those are all plot holes that you can, like, we can spend all day, you know, picking holes in something, right? That's not what matters. That's not what's important. What's important is what the plot is meant to, like, oh, how did Bruce Wayne get back into in Dark Knight Returns? How did Bruce Wayne get back into Gotham City?
So cold.
Like, he just shows up after he gets out of the itchy pasta bra pit. He just gets out, and suddenly he's magically back in Gotham. How did that happen? That's not important. That's not what matters. That's not the point. The point is symbolic. The point is, you know, oh, he's back. He has returned. The savior of the city has returned. So, like, the nitty-gritty details of why is Joker poisoned? Why is it killing everyone else? How come no one else got poisoned by it? Blah, blah, blah. Like, why is the Joker dying? How is everyone getting poisoned by it? That doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, you know, if we're going biblical again, that it's sort of like he wants to go out with a bang, but also save his own life. And that's very Joker of him. He's like, okay, I want to live, and I want to work on that. Actually, you know what? I would be willing to hazard to bet that, you know, he was saying, I almost had a cure. He was working with Mr. Freeze to make a cure, but he had already been spending weeks sending out his poisoned blood into hospitals. I bet he wanted to cure himself, but then kill, like everyone else with his poisoned blood. After he had been cured. And since no one knows who he is, like, he has no identity, no one would have been able to figure out what happened. They might have found, like, trace elements of the Titan in the blood, but anyway, like, that's an amusing idea, right? That the Joker was planning this whole thing where, like, okay, I'm gonna cure myself and kill everyone else with my Titan blood. That'd be funny. Ha 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 ha, right? But then he has to resort, and then, like, Mr. Freeze went off the grid, and hey, Batman's here, might as well recruit him, right? That's the thing about the Joker, is, like, there's the joke about, like, do I look like a man with a plan? Or, like, he's presented as being this master schemer. But I think the thing about the Joker is his primary strength has always come from being able to think on his feet. Am I gonna make it? No. He's always been able to think on his feet. Like, he has a plan, but then he's like, okay, new elements have been added in here. Let's fucking...
Augmented reality training failed.
Let's work on what we can do to alter the plan. Like, what was his plan, for, okay, Freeze is gone, we had ran into his men trying to break into the GCPD, right? Earlier, if you remember, Joker's men were at the GCPD, and spoilers, the GCPD is where Mr. Freeze is sectioned off, so he was sending his men in there. But then he's like, oh hey, Batman's here. Let's get Batman to help me out with this.
Augmented reality training complete.
And that's the other thing, is like, he's always putting Batman in these death-defying situations, but I don't think he ever really expects to kill Batman. I think he's just doing it, you know, out of a certain perversion.
What's done with it?
If you remember Harley being like, "What are you doing here? You're supposed to be dead." I don't think Joker ever really expects anything he does to Batman to kill him. I think it's sort of like, you know, like a weird, twisted kind of affection. But I don't know. You never know. You never know with the Joker. He's one of those unpredictable, chaotic elements where the whole recruitment thing about how, like, his PA system says we'll welcome anyone, but then his men are saying, today we shoot him. Last week, we took him into the back room and boiled him alive. It's just whatever he thinks is funny. That's his primary motivation to anything he does. What would amuse me? And he's got a fucked up sense of humor, so, you know, I think there was actually one issue of a comic somewhere. I might just be totally making this up, but if I remember correctly, there might have been an issue of a comic somewhere where he actually went to, like, the police and turned himself in. He's like, okay, I'm turning myself in to be arrested here. And everyone was like, what the fuck? He's just like, I just felt like doing that right now. I thought it'd be funny to turn myself in. No one saw it coming, right? I don't know, I might just be making that up. That sounds like the kind of thing the Joker would do, right? And Arkham Asylum touched on it a little bit, but I love the line in Arkham Asylum where Batman was like, he's bluffing, he's not really going to bomb the city. And Oracle's like, how do you know that? And he says, I know him. And he means that totally sincerely, too. And that, like, again, into their relationship, these are two people who know each other. You know, like, all the important stuff. Nothing, like, dumb that doesn't matter, like, who is this person? What is his identity? Neither of them know who the other one is, but they both know who the other one... Like, they both know who they are, if that makes sense. It probably does. But you get what I'm saying.
Augmented reality
I don't even know what I'm
activated.
saying. Anyway. It is kind of amusing that Joker was like, haha, now we have each other's phone numbers, I'm gonna text you.
The old GCPD building. Freeze must be using one of the old forensic labs. I've got to get in there.
Side quest here. So we're gonna clear out these guys, and then I gotta go back.
It's shut tight.
Because there was other stuff I needed to do. I'm not coming here
I'll
yet.
blow their faces off if they try to get out.
But yeah, these are Penguin dudes. They came in and killed all of the Joker's
Sounds
guys.
like a plan. Anybody got
Holy
anything
shit.
to smoke?
No, earlier it was Penguin's men who were
I know what you
here.
mean.
That's
Penguin's
right.
crew's got some.
Okay, I misremembered. Earlier it was Penguin's men who were here trying to break in. And now the Joker's men are here clearing out the Penguin's men. Okay, I misremembered.
What are you doing up here?
Please, I just came looking for food.
Up here?
It wasn't easy. I've been watching those guys down there. They're all crazy. Penguin's guys were waiting for the Jokers, but then the Jokers turned up and kicked their asses.
Joker's crew are looking for Mr. Freeze.
He's pretty much the only one I haven't seen. Penguin's guys went into the building, and Jokers have spent the last God knows how long trying to cut their way in.
Wait here and stay out of sight. I'm gonna find a way into that building.
Yeah, I don't think he cares, Batman. I love how fast Batman moves when he's crouch walking like this. They changed the detective vision a little bit in this game. You can tell how, like, it's slightly different compared to Asylum, to be a little bit less, like, just turn this on and never turn it off the entire game, right? Because that was a big thing in Asylum. People were like, why would I ever turn this off? I'm just gonna leave fucking detective mode on all the time. There's no reason to ever have it turned off. But they changed that a little bit, but it's still a little OP. It's still a little OP, right? I try to leave it off because I like appreciating all the nice art assets and whatnot. Okay, I total stealth that. That's awesome.
It's me. Run, 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 or the
I think this side quest waits until you get the grapple boost, because, or at least takes into account the fact that you might have not gotten or have gotten the grapple boost, because the grapple boost makes getting around the city so much faster. You get around so much faster with this thing that the distances it asks you to go and the time it expects you to get there in changes. Because otherwise it'd be too easy. But then you're like, wouldn't it be too hard if it expected you to have the grapple boost but you didn't? So that's what I'm wondering about.
The iceberg lounge was crawling with the disgusting flesh of humanity. You could find
like you?
anything there. If you had the money, of course. At the beginning, I seemed to be winning. The cards all went my way, and I found myself at the owner's table. Some reason I thought I would win, that he would play fair. I looked around the table. I saw the people I was against. Card sharks, thugs, princes, and the disgusting midget who ran the place. One by one, they all lost or folded. The chips were piling up, and it was just him and me.
Try not to sound too emotionally invested, buddy. Your whole mystique of being detached from humanity is starting to wear thin here.
Strangers keep it nice and warm up in that tower of his.
There are a bunch of things we have to do here before I'm gonna hold off on going into the GCPD for a little bit. Oh, fuck off. Where'd you come from?
Someone's fighting over here.
See, you can already tell that Batman's a little bit slower than Catwoman, although he hits harder.
You're gonna die.
Oh, fuck off. See, in this game, it's oh my god, again? Okay, don't stop ringing. Un momento, por favor. I'll get there in a second.
There's a phone ringing somewhere. Get ready to run.
Riddler, fucking church, I'll get to you in a second. Just give me a fucking minute here. A lot of things happening right now. A lot of wheels are turning. Oh, hey, this was that first phone. I think this is the most important one.
They called him the Penguin, even back then. He had both eyes, of course. That little accident hadn't happened yet.
He still has both eyes.
Both of them were looking at me when I put down my cards. 6 of clubs. 6 of diamonds. He looked scared. He leaned forward, and I could smell the cigar stench on his breath. The 6 of spades, and finally, the 6 of hearts. I felt good. And then he started laughing. He belched out smoke, and he put his cards down on the table. Card by card, my heart sank. A 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a damn 7! He straight flush ended me there. I was lost and thrown out into the city to die, penniless.
That's a lot of great voice acting there. It's like a 5, a 6, a 7! Like he's so fucking pissed off just remembering the event. And yet he claims to be all detached from humanity. He claims
It sounds like Joker's people.
to be all like, oh, I've, you know, liberated from material gains. All I care about is the tax. All I care about is the night, or whatever.
Something bad happened to her. Well,
And yet, you know, he's recalling what turned him into him. I really wish these people would shut up. And now he's recalling, like, the events, and he's still fucking infuriated by the memory of what happened. It's almost like you're a total hypocrite. Oh, look at that guy. He had the right idea. He's running away. Wait. Where's he going? Oh, I thought he was gonna jump off. They do that sometimes. Depending on the location, they'll just jump off the fucking roof. Like guys, Batman doesn't kill people. What are you doing?
Chumps shouldn't be here, should you? Screw you!
Joker will be dead soon. Then we'll see who's laughing.
Shut your mouth! Or we'll sew it up.
I say we take these losers back to the steel mill, drop them in a vat of molten steel, and send them back to the Penguin as some nice statues for his collection.
Good plan.
He'd probably be into that.
You're gonna be works of art.
Please, we'll do what you want.
Not me.
What are you talking about? They're gonna kill us.
We sure are. Yeah, I'll do what you want then. Screw this idiot.
So another important, like, environmental storytelling. Look at these guys. Look at them go.
All you like that. I still can't.
Oh, look at them go. Oh, why did you do that?
Hide up there all you like, Batman.
Why did you do that, man? Dumbass. You just jumped down into the water like a fucking idiot. Another thing about the environmental storytelling is the constantly changing gang war that's going on in Arkham City. In the beginning, we saw the divide where, you know, Two-Face's men owned the courthouse. We haven't gone to the Penguin's territory yet, but that's secure. And Joker owns Amusement Mile here and the Steel Mill.
I repeat, we have positive.
But now, because we've taken out Two-Face, Penguin's men are able to move through the courthouse and come into Joker's territory. And Joker's men are moving
Do not attempt to escape from this facility.
further along as well, getting to the church there right at the beginning. Like, there's a lot of moving parts that I always really like.
Get the word. We move towards the court and grab anyone who may know where Freeze is. Even Two-Face's guys?
Especially Two-Face's guys. Joker doesn't trust that melty-faced bastard, and neither do I. This is just the kind of crap he'd pull.
I guess. What's wrong? You don't want to help the boss? Yeah, of course I do. It's just, well, don't tell no one, but I used to roll with Harvey. Was part of his gang for years. Really? Yeah, but not now, right? No, of course not. I was there when Two-Face cut up my buddy. He just flipped that damn coin and had my friend cut in two.
So, it's payback time. And anyway, you're either with Jay,
or we put a bullet in your head.
And the situation of the gang borders being pushed back and forth.
Nah,
Getting caught is their problem. True.
What's the bat doing?
They're talking about the guys that we just saw down there. One of whom jumped down into the fucking water like an idiot. It's something we're gonna see developing as we continue on through the game here. And I'll point it out as it continues to happen. But it's really cool, and it plays into that. It plays into that question of Batman as a vigilante. Like, is he really a good thing? This escalation of the conflict between law and crime.
What are you doing up here?
Batman, like, there was an equilibrium. There was Joker's men, Penguin's men, and Two-Face's men, but then Batman shows up, takes out Two-Face, and now there's a little bit of a power vacuum.
And no sooner is it all
and there's a bunch of chaos being caused in the wake of what Batman did. That wouldn't have happened if he hadn't showed up. Oh, buddy. Way to interrupt me.
I need to set up a crime scene here. It's the only way to find out who killed this man.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything you could have done about that one, buddy.
The bullet hit here.
You shouldn't be able to track the trajectory just from the where the bullet hit, but okay.
Do not attempt to access the perimeter wall.
Kill to see the sun again.
Gotham City doesn't have a sun.
The shot was taken.
It is perpetually nighttime.
I should scan the area. There's the shell casing.
Who engraves their name on a shell casing? What a fucking asshole.
Alfred, take a look at the image that's just uploaded to the Batcomputer.
Is that what I think it is, Master Bruce?
It is. Deadshot is in Arkham City.
Will Smith is in Arkham City?
Is he a prisoner?
It seems unlikely, but I'm not ruling anything out.
So, it's the world's greatest detective versus the world's deadliest assassin. Who's going to win?
Not him.
Ben Affleck versus Will Smith. Who
I've uploaded everything
wins?
I know about the victim. I'll be in touch.
Deadshot. Look at his stupid fucking outfit. That is the dumbest, stupidest fucking costume I have ever seen. So he's basically DC's Bullseye, just so you know. And let's go over the other guys we've seen here. These are just the phone calls. Bane. Since the events at Arkham Asylum, it's rumored that Bane has turned over a new leaf in an effort to save others from a similar addiction. I think I talked... Look, it's still canon! Determined to build a criminal empire, he sought out Batman and broke the Dark Knight's spawn. Nightfall is still canon. Fuck Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins is so garbage. Poison Ivy. I think it's funny that the Batcomputer updates with this, even though Batman hasn't met her yet. Only Catwoman ran into her. I like how they've totally dropped the fact that he has a superhero persona from his profile now. Like, they've just totally ditched that, even though it was in Arkham Asylum. Because it's too silly, I guess. And yeah, his picture upgraded. And his phone calls get updated here. Hugo Strange. Again, very different from his one in Arkham Asylum, where it makes it clear that they've met before. Now, obsessed with Batman and Batman's Secret Identity. Plagued by schizophrenic episodes. I don't know why they bother throwing that in, because it's never going to come up. It's not like that's ever going to be relevant. Mr. Freeze. Dr. Victor Fries. Some people were just born to be supervillains. Okay, here's the cool thing about the Penguin in this game. A, he's voiced by Nolan North. I know, right? B, he was sent to England for schooling. So, like, a lot of people make fun of his accent in this game. That's on purpose. His accent is supposed to be bad. They intentionally said, do a dumb accent. Make it obviously a really shitty fake accent. But people made fun of his dumb accent like it's a flaw against the game when it's part of his character. People are dumb. Oh, wait, have I gotten any of these yet? No. We'll start getting them this episode. So, we've got a lot of fucking side quests piling up, don't we? Let's see, we've got Watcher in the Wings, Fragile Alliance. I'm almost done with that. Deadshot, Zaz, and just the rank. And look at how many more we still have to go. This is why I normally don't like doing open world games, because, like, I spent 30 minutes...
Just a creepy runt in a bad tuxedo.
And really, we haven't advanced the story to any degree yet. I've just been wandering around the city. Oh, those guys respawn fast. I just got done beating the shit out of them. Stay down this time! To be fair, this is a pretty good example of how I usually play this game. Again, that's another reason I usually I don't want to do, like, open world games, because all I do in open world games is run around just doing dumb bullshit, and I don't actually do, like, story shit, and I just think about stuff. Let's go get this Riddler shit, because the only like fun part about the Riddler is the riddles that you can find, like, you know, the stuff in the environment, like tick-tock, find the croc, and it's a picture of, like, you gotta take a picture of Killer Croc's cage or whatever. In this game, solving those riddles gives you Arkham City stories, which are actually really interesting, and I want to talk about a lot, so we're actually going to do those on screen.
Oh no! Where have they gone? Could it be that while you were out doing what you do, I, the Riddler, snuck in and took all those poor, stupid fools?
Immediately updates.
Where have you taken them?
Questions, Dark Knight. It's not you who needs answers here, it's me. You answer my riddles and I tell you where they are. You answer my riddles and they don't die. So, shall we begin? I'm an instrument whose music always comes from the heart. What am I?
Dude, these aren't riddles, they're just puns. It's an organ.
Well done! See, you can do it! Solve enough of my carefully constructed conundrums, and I'll tell you where the rest of my hostages are. The first is in the courtroom. I suggest you hurry. He may have been sentenced already.
Like, Riddler, you don't... Like, your riddles suck. They're always just puns. You're just making puns, you fucking asshole.
All through Arkham City, deep undercover, are people working to ensure that I am informed of what the other so-called super criminals are planning right now. One of them is arranging a little welcoming committee for you
That's
outside.
funny that he's just doing this instantaneously. The second that any information is given. Just try and... Yeah. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to wait till later. And then, here is one of the riddles. Oh my god, what happened? Here's one of the riddles. If you find the name, does cash come in hand? Aaron Cash recalled the night back at Arkham Asylum. Watching from the security monitor, he saw Quincy Sharp scrawl an elaborate message on the floor of the cell block. Oh yeah, remember that? Quincy Sharp is the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. I wonder if they're ever gonna follow up on that shit, right? So yeah, there's a little bit of the background on the medical team. Is they're just here because everyone who's sane is like, wow, Arkham City sounds like a bad idea. So they wanted to get in there and, you know, actually provide some humane treatment for the prisoners. And look at this, like, what an asshole. You'd almost think that Strange isn't interested in, you know, run-of-the-mill incarceration. Yeah. So we've got everything in here. That's another question raised by this game that's more of like a societal thing and not really related to Batman. It's like, actually it is tangentially related to Batman, but the question of, you know, the humane treatment of prisoners.
I told you, Batman's here.
Although, you know, I'm not gonna bother talking about that, and I'm just gonna go watch Orange Is the New Black. There you go. So the trick with the Riddler interrogation, guys, is you want to knock out everyone except the Riddler's dudes.
I know you work for Riddler.
And the cool thing is, like, with all the other guys, when they attack you and you counter them, he knocks them down. But when the Riddler dudes attack him and he counters them, he just, like, knocks them away a little bit. So I'm going to hold off on doing the Riddler thing. I'm not going to go to the courtroom right now. Because the way it works is
The city threw us all in here to die.
they hold back on telling you where the next hostage is until you solve enough riddles. So I'm just going to wait until I solve pretty much all the riddles that matter, and then start doing the Riddler side quests for real.
There's got to be a way out. Looks like Penguin's making his move.
But I'll introduce this little nugget into your brain.
Things a little bit worse. Batman seems to be in here too. So, the last time I saw Batman, he broke 3 of my ribs, snapped my arm, and sent me to Blackgate. So what's he doing here? How the hell should I know?
I've got malfunction on a camera in Sector 2.
Here's a little nugget I'll put in your brain is, speaking of the treatment of criminals, why are so many they in Gotham City criminals? Why are so many people, like,
They look kind of familiar.
like, disproportionately douchebag criminal assholes, right?
Seen him somewhere.
You ever notice that, y'all? Like, that question of, why do people live in Gotham? It seems like all this shit keeps happening there. Would you people shut the fuck up? I'm trying to talk about stuff. You know, that cliche question of, why does anyone live in Gotham? It's filled with psychopaths and criminals and shit keeps happening. But the real question that I think no one ever asks is, why are there so many, like, not why does anyone live in Gotham? My question is, why are so many people in Gotham criminals? Why are so many people in Gotham mentally unstable? Even the savior of the city, Batman, is mentally unstable. Why is everyone insane and violent?
Man, he's kicking the crap out of those guys.
Like, not just deranged, but violently deranged. To the point that they thought, hey, sectioning off an entire bureau of the city to become a citywide prison was a good idea. What the fuck is wrong with this town?
I ain't so sure.
For the love of... Look, we've been through this. We find Bruce Wayne. Hurt him a little.
It's the back.
I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? Let me tell you guys, that's not gonna go well for you. Oh, why'd I do that?
The bat's kicking the crap out of him. Kill him!
Like I said in Asylum, health upgrades are always the last thing I do because it's the least important, and I don't need it. Although I have had a few close calls so far. So, have you ever thought about that? Have you ever really thought about that? Why are there so many criminally insane criminals in Gotham City? Why is that? Like, fuck, why does anyone live here? Why are there so many criminals in this fucking city? Ask yourself that. Well, this game answers that question. That's why I raised it. That's why I made you think about it. Because this game totally answers. This game totally says, here is why. This is the reason. And you know what? It's actually a really good reason. And it's one that I don't think even the people who play this game really think about. Because it's one of those things that it doesn't just shove in your face. It's not like, here is the reason why. It's one of those things where it's like, you think about it and you're like, oh, shit. You know? No! Batman, why? You fucking idiot. I was aiming that at this guy, but he hit, damn it. Anyway. Let's go ahead back to the GCPD, because I can spend fucking hours just wandering around the city, getting fucking riddles, and taking down goons. Oh wait, no, there was one thing. I remember now, sorry. I try and structure these out because, like, again, there's a lot to fucking discuss. And I try and structure out what I want to talk about.
Gas leak? In a church roof.
But you know, shit happens while I'm doing it. So, you know these Riddler challenges is not only are they, like, solve the riddles around the city, but you also have these physical challenges, which is like, do a thing. Where it's like, counter enemy projectiles, or fucking use this gadget, or fucking do this thing. Okay, here's one that's bullshit. Oh, not this one. This one, perform a vertical dive for 50 meters. That's where I'm diving down, like straight at the ground. I don't think this is possible to do. Or at least I've never been able to do this legitimately. You can see my best distance has been not even 40 meters. I've never been able to do this legitimately. It's very difficult. Like, I can't think of a place that's high enough, or a place that would allow you to get high enough to be able to do this. It's very difficult, and I, again, have never been able to do this legit. But there is a place you can go in Arkham City that can let you get an exploit to do it very easily. And it's unintentional, you have to exploit a bug. But I think it's really fun.
Is designated out of bounds to all prisoners. Do not approach the containment wall.
And it's around here, and I always forget the specific place. I end up having to look it up. But, oh, I'll get to that in a minute. It's somewhere around here, I want to say. Where is it? I might have to, like, pause real quick and look it up. But there's somewhere you can do something. No, not here. Okay, hold on, I'll cut this out. Okay, wow, I am in the right spot. You just have to do it at, like, the exact right angle. Right here. Right here, watch this. They might have patched this out. It has been, like, fucking 5 years. But watch this. Yeah! Yeah! Look at that! Woo! Oh, what's happened? What's happened, you guys? I cannot believe this is still in the game. I cannot believe that this is still in the game. It's been like 5 years and they never patched this out. That's so fucking funny. And that's reproducible too. That's a Class A bug. It's reproducible. Just go to that place, grapple boost, onto that specific ledge, and you can do this to this day. I wonder if this will be in the PS4 re-release. Oh, that'll be something to test, to see if this is still in Arkham City in the PS4 re-release.
Take some. You stupid or what?
Oh my god, I'm still hearing these fucks. Oh, I must be underneath one of the places that has the Titan. Look over there, you can see that shit going down. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
I'm happy just guarding it for the boss. No way do I want to be turned into some mutant freak and then die.
Anyway, so this is the best way to complete 2 of those challenges. One challenge is to, like, glide for 500 meters continuously, which takes a while. You can actually do that one regularly through just regular play. This is a good way to cheat it, because you just hold down A, and there I did it. I did it right there. And then this is the best way by far to do the dive for 50 meters one, because you just hold down dive, and you'll dive for fucking ever. Just never stop diving. Always be diving. Never not be diving. Dive into the abyss. Dive into eternity. Live, dive, and live again.
How did he know?
Shut the fuck up, this chatter.
Strange. That's why he's got freeze down there. Really? What the hell's wrong with you? How come you don't know any of this? I don't know. Maybe I was taking a leak.
Boom.
Let me just bring
50 meters.
Penguins.
So there we go. That is the best way to get this done. Look, I dived for 450 meters. It's so bullshit. That's the best. That's the best glitch. Anyway, so good spot to end it on. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, and the only way to get out of that is to it saves a checkpoint when you complete the challenge. So the only way to get out of that is to restart the game. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.